Hello, my name is Tanner Scheide. Regarding the question about self-driving cars, I've done my research looking at a couple different articles. I find this one of the most fascinating things that I've read about and studied in this class. My father-in-law personally has a car that can basically drive him to work. He programmed a route inside the car. The car can stay in between the lines. The car will be able to do 80% of that drive from him to his work without him having to touch the wheel. As soon as he gets on the freeway, the car will do everything. And I think this is fascinating. This is where the world's headed. This is what's going to be the future. I was reading about different articles and trying to get a sense for when this would start going into effect. And there are estimates of robocars or cars that will be able to drive you like a taxi without a driver in them. And they're saying that these will be around within 2 years. Another report estimated 10 years. In one of the articles from The Guardian, they recently did a trial with a car, and this is what they said. On an otherwise autonomous spin around Stratford's East Village through A roads, traffic intersections and residential streets, the safety driver in the Guardian's car only once opted to grab the wheel, and that was only as a precaution, when an oncoming minicab swerved around a parked lorry. So these self-driving cars can already be used in diverse parts of the country. Now again, most of these are for well-developed roads. That way their sensors can read everything and program everything and think as fast as a human. Dr. Graham Smith, Driven's programmer director and Oxbotica's senior vice president, said the project was making autonomous vehicles a reality on our roads, and we're seeing that right now. Something that was really cool published by Wall Street was they said, or they talked about the importance of emergency braking, or AEB, automatic emergency braking. They said that's when your car stops itself if it detects that you're about to hit another vehicle or other obstacle. And according to this data, they've been able to reduce rear end crashes by 50% and reduce crashes with injury up to 56%. For decades ahead, this fusion of minds and machines will likely be the norm among everything. In that same article, they found that the biggest problem with these cars is not their ability to function, but the goal is to outperform the human mind. The goal is to be able to become so much better drivers than the average human that car crashes don't only diminish, but they become extinct. That is the goal. That's what people want. But as for now, the average driver is still consistently better than the average robot car. And until that changes, we're not going to see any changes with the roads. Again, another article in The Guardian posted that by 2022, nearly all new vehicles will have this automatic braking, and more than 50% will have an advanced cruise control, which will be able to have sensors and keep you within the lines. They can already grab your vehicle if you're about to hit something. They can maneuver you to get inside the lines if you're falling asleep. And all of this is only going to increase.